Hey guys, I hope you guys have been allowing your students to get into iStation and play in the program before the ISIP opens. Friday, what I would like you to do is log into your iStation, put it up on your view boards, and then access the ISIP and complete it as a whole group. So to accomplish this, what you're going to do is you're going to log into ISIP. You're going to go to your classroom tab. The top right-hand corner, you're going to see your name. Under your name, it's going to say Launch iStation App. That's what we want to do because this lets us access iStation just like a student. So the first time you get in, it's going to make you watch a little bit of this video. Don't worry, it's nothing big. Let it play for a second, stop it, and just go ahead and exit out of that video. Next, just like your students, you're going to pick an avatar, and you're going to save that. This is exactly what your students are going to see when they log into iStation on Tuesday during our testing window. They're going to see the reading ISIP and math. In September, your students will have to complete both ISIPs. So what I want you to do on Friday is I want you to put this up on your view board, and I want you to take the ISIP as a whole group. This helps lessen test anxiety, and it helps your students, especially our younger students or our new students, understand each portion of the test and what it's asking. We want good, valid information because we're using this data to drive our instruction. So you're going to teach them exactly how to get into the ISIP. Press go. And then you're going to get started just like they would when they start the ISIP. You're going to talk about a few different things. You're going to talk about this pause button, and that it gives them 3 minutes or less. So if they have something quick to do, pause is okay. But if they're going to the restroom or something like that, pause is not going to be a good option because once that 3 minutes is up, it's going to keep moving forward with the test, and every question that they're not there for will time out and be counted wrong. As you go through the test with them, let them help you answer questions. Talk about what it's asking for, what they have to listen for. They're going to have to follow directions through the entire thing. It's going to show them examples. It's going to tell them exactly how to complete each portion. So teach them how to listen to these instructions and watch how the characters are completing these tasks. You may need to stop or pause and talk about things. So this one asked for a cat that's sleeping. Well, there was another picture of a cat, but was it sleeping? So we need to think about those things. And sometimes it's nice to talk those through with your kids before they have to do it on their own. Another thing you may need to talk about is this question mark. It's going to light up green on the occasion when repeating the question or instructions is appropriate. Sometimes it's not going to light up because depending on what the test is asking them to do, sometimes the instructions can be repeated, but sometimes listening is part of the task. So it's not going to allow you to repeat them. Please don't help your students. If that question mark isn't lit up, please don't repeat anything for them. Don't help them read a word. Don't tell them what something means. All of that could possibly skew the scores and put them on a place in their cycles that they're not quite ready for. So remember, if you get all the answers right, this test is going to keep going on for a long time. So you may want to miss some questions here and there to get through the different subcategories. Now, at the end of every subcategory, you're going to see a bar graph. Bring this to their attention. Show them that this is what it's going to look like when they get to the end of a subcategory. And this is an appropriate time to take a break if they want to, or if they need to. If you see someone struggling, losing focus, this could be a good time to stop them because it's going to save all of their data up until that point. Now, if you end up having to stop in the middle of a subtest, it's okay. Worst case scenario, it'll move them back to the beginning of that particular subtest. It'll still save everything they've completed up until that point. If they need to stop and take a break, it's not pause. You have to stop it. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. You have to go through all of the steps. It would not be a bad idea for you to model reading and math ISIP with your groups. This just is going to lower test anxiety, clarify what it's asking. You're going to get better data this way. One other thing that I want you to talk to them about is logging out. You have to log out appropriately. If they just hit the home button on those iPads or just shut the screen and don't log out appropriately, there's a good chance that iStation will not save their data. So they have to go through all the steps. They have to click log out. They have to click, yes, I'm sure I want to log out. And then they need to get that message that says you have been successfully logged out. So if you don't mind, go ahead and get that done on Friday with your students. That way they're ready to go and they understand what is happening.